Namaskar. This is continuation of GFR General Financial Rule 2017, Rule number 12. What this says, amount due to the government shall not be left outstanding without sufficient reason. Where such amounts appear to be irrecoverable, the orders of the competent authority shall be obtained for their adjustment. What does it mean? So government dues have to be assessed, that we have already seen in the earlier video. It is the responsibility of the officer who is in charge of all these things to assess government dues properly and raise a demand note, collect and remit. Now, you have assessed, but money is not received. You have to take every step to recover the money. It cannot be allowed to remain outstanding without sufficient reason. What is without sufficient reason? There is a dispute, they have gone to appellate tribunal. Yes, there is a reason. They have gone to court. Yes. Court has put an injunction. Yes, there is a reason. Otherwise, you have to issue notice and all those, you have to make all effort, not coercive effort, formally, legally admissible effort. You can't remain idly that they will come and remit. That is it. Suppose by all your means, it doesn't work. For whatever reason, it is not going to be collectible. It is irrecoverable, let us say, you will say. Then each authority, every authority is subordinate authority, secretary down the line, there is a power to write off of unrecoverable revenue or loss, whatever it is. So that you have to move a proposal, and if you have power, you can do, or you have to take the approval of competent authority to close the file by writing it. Adjustment is nothing but writing it off. But that should be with reason, and unless you have valid reason, somebody is due to pay and unfortunately the person dies. There is no asset or anything to recover. What will you do? You have to say, this is the reason it was due, we have made every effort. There is no scope for recovery because nothing is to be paid from our side. If something is to be paid from our side, we can always adjust. So that sort of reasons you have to give to write it off, to adjust the account. This is rule number 12. Okay. Another important thing. Normally when the account is not tallying, accounts office will put a suspense account. Suspense account is only nothing but to find out the real account, and finally it will be transferred to the correct account. But suspense account money is there. Every month you have to give progress of revenue. Okay, something you transfer later on, that is not possible. You can't do like that. Suspense account is suspense account only. That can be reverted only when you get correct picture of the suspense account. That can be settled, but you can't adjust against revenue collectible. Though this month target will achieve with a suspense account. No, that is not possible. That is what is rule number 13 insists. Okay. Rule number 14. Administrator or head of department responsible for collection of revenue shall keep the finance ministry fully informed of the progress of collection of revenue. Each department, month-wise they have to give. And if there is any variation, important variation, that also they have to do. Why? Because finance ministry is the overall financial head of the government. So naturally, the department has to keep finance ministry informed of every progress, and variation also you have to inform. This is rule number 14. Rule number 15 is about renting of buildings and lands. Normally, buildings and lands will be maintained by Central Public Works Department, CPWD only. Suppose some department might give it to other civil department or anybody. In such a scenario, collection of rent, etc. shall be the responsibility of the department concerned. It is good, it is better always to leave such work to CPWD, who are the nodal organization for all such type of work. But for whatever reason, if department decides to hand over to some other agency, management, maintenance, etc., the responsibility lies with the department. That is rule number 15.1. 15.2. The procedure for assessment and recovery of rent of any building hired out, you let out, will be regulated by the rules applicable to buildings under the direct charge of CPWD, Central Public Works Department. Whatever is applicable to CPWD will apply to all the department. So we have to follow the security rules, whatever is Ministry of Urban and Housing, Urban Development, Housing and Urban Development, whatever they finalize will have to be used by the department under departmental instruction. This is what is laid down in the rule number 15. Other things we will see in the later part of videos. Thank you.